Damo Education. If not yet subscribed, please subscribe and click the bell icon. So in this module, we are going to discuss our third question. Check whether 6 power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. So whatever it is there, let's take here 6 power n means where n is equals to natural numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on like this. So let's take 6 power 1, 6, 6 power 2, that is 6 into 6, 36. So it is end with 6, 6, always it is ended with 6, 6. Then again, let's take 6 power 3. So natural number 6 into 6 into 6, that is 36 into 6. We are getting 216. So it is also ending with the 6. So it's not possible to end with the 6. In order to end with the 6, 0, it should contain contradiction. By contradiction, we are going to show here. So 6 power n is, you need to end with a 0. For the 6 power n to end with the 0, end with the 0, what you can type with the 0, it should contain 5 in its divisibility. It should be divisible by what you can say, it should be divisible by 5. It should be divisible by 5. We will think like 10 also. If it is a 0 means it may be divisible by 10 also. But 10 is not prime number. 5 only prime number. So if it is a 0 means it will be divisible by both 5 and 10. But 10 is not prime number. For that we have taken that 5. This means the final factorization contain prime number 5. So 6 power n in 6 power n prime factorization. So this is number prime factorization. It should contain prime number. It should contain what you can say. It should contain prime number 5. But is that possible to contain 5? So is that possible? So we need to check. 6 power n means you can write 6 power n. 2 3s are 6. 2 into 3 whole power n. So 2, 3 are only the prime numbers which will contain in the 6 power n. 2 and 3. Only 2 and 3. There is no present of. So 5 is not present in 6 power n. For that only it is contained only 2 and 3. So there is no chance to get what you can say. There is no possible to end with the digit 0. There is no possible to end with digit 0. So here always it is ending with the 6 only as its product of 2 and 3. Like this we need to say. Don't think like for 10 it is also divisible by 10 if it is a 0 contains means, but 10 is not prime number. 5 only the prime number. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Hello friends, welcome to Damo Education. If not yet subscribed, please subscribe and click the bell icon. So in this module, we are going to discuss our fourth question. Explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5, that are something number are composite numbers. So let's take here composite means other than prime numbers. So 7 into 11 into 13, what number we will get? So that is 1001 plus 13. What we will get plus 13 means we will get 1014. It will be divisible by so many numbers. It is divisible by even numbers, that is 2 remaining numbers also. So but one more condition, if it is continuously like this is there. So 1014 is a composite number. You can say like this. This is the simple one. But one condition we should know that here 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. So after addition we need to observe one thing. Here 13 is present, here also 13 is present. In the both the things, any one prime number is a common after addition or multiplication. Then what you can say here is, so 13 is a common factor in the both things. So second term, that is first term and second term, both terms will have this one. Let's take this one. So 7 into 11 into 13, again 13. So in both the things we are doing addition here, 13 is common. So 13 is common prime number in the both things. For that it is composite number. If it is addition, whatever the operation, but both the terms, addition or subtraction, whatever in both the terms common prime number is there, then it is what you can say, it is a composite number. Composite number. So 13 plus 13 if you add means we will get 26 like that. So based on that also we can say. But here next one, 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So plus 5. So what we will get here, 7 into 6 into 5 into, what is that? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So what is that? 5040 plus 5. So 5000. So what you can say here is, so 5045. So we will get 5045. So it is divisible by so many numbers, that is 5 divisible. So that is composite number. So 5045 is a composite number. Composite number. Since one more condition. So here 5 is there, here 5 is there. If you add 5 and 5 in both the terms, so 5 is a common in the both the terms. What you can say here, 5 is a common factor. So 5 is common factor in both the terms, first and second term, both the terms. For that it is both the terms. For that it is, so it is composite number. So it is composite number. Composite number. Like this we need to find it. So in both the addition or subtraction, whatever we are doing with the numbers, prime numbers or whatever other than prime numbers also, if it is a common factor is there in both the things, then it is composite number. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.